Well, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, I would appreciate those likes and subscribes. Everybody who has, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have many different options. If you would like to enter to win $175, holla. You can do that by liking, subscribing, and entering blessings. The drawing will be on October 31st. But if you're doing well for yourself, let's pass this forward to our friends that could use that extra come up. But everybody is welcome to enter to win a free half-hour FaceTime reading by liking, subscribing, and entering reading. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're vibing high, and I hope you're living your best Friday life. We are going to get a weekend forecast. What is the predictions for the weekend, Scorpio? What beautiful energy can we expect this weekend? Spirit, tell me, what messages do we have for my babes for the weekend, their beautiful weekend? If you're off over the weekend, do something kind for yourself. I am starting to take off every other Saturday starting next week, and I am so excited to have 2 days off in a row because only having 1 day off every week is just too much. So that is one of the changes that I am making. For some of you, you may want to make some changes, especially if you feel really overloaded. We are having an eclipse tomorrow on the 28th. It is in our 7th house of relating, and it is a Taurus moon, which is our sister sign. Very deep epiphanies right now, Scorpio. A time of purging. Don't make any major financial decisions right now. You may take a bit of a loss. For some of you, you may find that your father's health or somebody in your energy is not the greatest. There could be some good and bad things coming with this eclipse, but with that in mind, every feeling that you're feeling right now, all the epiphanies, everything that you're discovering when it comes to relationships in your life is for you to take a look at them and change them. Future, you may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. For some of you, you're doing something fun this weekend. You may be going away for the weekend. You may be thinking of going to a Halloween party, doing something fun, but care is required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time, Scorpio. Be really careful of making any financial decisions that you're not certain about, or taking loans from people, or doing payday loans or things like that. Care is required. It is important that you start making the changes that you need to make to live the life that you deserve and desire. Tell me, Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio about this weekend, Halloween spooky season weekend? A lot of you, if you celebrate Halloween, you most likely will be going to parties, etc. Have fun. Be safe. There's some mysteries here. The unknowable, ESP, your psychic abilities. For some of you, we have a cult. Wow. We have a lot here going on in the cosmos. Some shadow work you may be doing over the weekend. You may be thinking about a lot of things, about changing a lot of things. You have an inner knowing that it's time to do that. A Gemini may be important to you. For some of you, though, a lot of communication over the weekend. There could be somebody in your life that's very superficial. Something could pop off. A lot of street smarts, though. You seem to have a lot of street smarts, but more structure. There's some tests coming. Maturing. Saturn energy. You're being guided to have more discipline, to have more structure over the weekend. You may want to set intentions for your week, for example. Start setting intentions for what you want to manifest every week. Just do weekly little goals. By the end of the week, you want to do A, B, and C. Write it all out every Sunday, like I do. Tell me, Spirit, what does the weekend energy look like for my babies? What can they expect? Time to move on. Don't dwell in the past. Positive changes afoot. Violating the rules. Warning to make changes. Acting recklessly. Again, guys, when I say something, I'm saying it because I'm being guided to. You're being given a warning here. It's time to make changes. You will know what area that is in your life. For some of you, maybe you've been drinking too much, or maybe you've been going out too much, or maybe you've been thinking too much, or not meeting goals, just kind of surviving. And the divine is asking you to start making changes. This is your warning. Typically, we will get a warning. We will have warning shot after warning shot, and then comes the Tower. So for a lot of you, you're being given warnings here. Number 2, don't dwell on the past, Scorpio. A lot of you live in the past. That's all you do is think about the past situations, past things that's happened. You need to come more to the present moment, get future focused, get present, get in the flow, because you're unable to control a situation. For some of you, you feel like you have lack of support. You could feel like you are raising babies all by yourself with very little support, or you could just feel like you don't have a lot of emotional support, and that's something that you want to change. Start seeing a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that, Scorpio. There's nothing wrong with talking to somebody when you feel guided to, or you feel like you need more support. Incorporate a little creativity here in your life, a new creative project. You're being guided to put in careful efforts here to restore a situation in your life. There could be messages from your ancestors, a sense of belonging, your social circle getting bigger. For some of you, you haven't went out with your friends in a while. You've been kind of laying low, and maybe this weekend that is something you would want to do. You may end up having a really good time in meeting new people, meeting new friends. Tell me about this deception that Scorpio is being warned about. 4 of Wands energy, the Tower. You see, y'all? I know energy, and I feel what I feel. You are being guided to make some changes here, because if you don't, the divine is. And it could be with your twin, or it could be something about family, friends here, relationships in general. For some of you, you're being guided to make some decisions in your relationship, because if you don't, there will be something forced upon you, is what I see. There's been messages, warning shots being sent to you. It could be a fire sign in your life. 10 of Swords in reverse. You're being guided to come out of this energy, Scorpio. Get out of this wounded energy. There's something you're not seeing quite right. There's somebody lying. They're hiding things. They're only showing you a part of them. There could be somebody new about to enter your life that's very attractive, very sexy here. King of Wands. This person is very business focused on their reputation, though, focused on looking a certain way. For some of you, you have someone in your life that's so damn worried about how they look that they just allow your relationship to be trashed, because people around you may not feel like you all should be back together. You could find that they're hiding things. They're hiding you. They could be hiding that they're talking to again, or hiding that you all are trying to work on your relationship over the weekend. What is this warning to make changes here? 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Most of you, it's because you're in 2 minds. You're so confused. You're not doing anything. You're not making any choices. You've stalemated your life. You're just going round and round. And you know, there could be some kind of communication coming in. You may be being warned to be better at communicating. Maybe you have lost all patience with somebody, and every time you communicate, you say mean things. You all get into arguments for some. For others, this is going to happen really fast. This Tower is going to be like, boom, before you know it, things are going to be different. And it is the divine coming in and changing the things, trying to take the things out of your life that are no longer serving you, because you've been in 2 minds about it. Spirit's trying to restore a situation for you in your life. There could be arguing, there could be fighting between you and somebody else over the weekend. I would be mindful of my words. There's something about your words. A fire sign could be really important to you over the weekend. Surrender to always being right. Like I said, for some of you, there's someone in your life that it's become, you all are always trying to be right, or you're always trying to get your opinion, or maybe it's about the kids, maybe it's a coworker, it could be a mom, it could be a dad, but most of you, it is a lover. There's someone in your life here that you're always trying to prove your worth to. Maybe you don't even realize it, but you want them to validate you. You want them to value your opinion as well. And it may be coming off as if you're always right. Give others the gift of being right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationship. Surrender to joy. The key to a positive change in life is to let joy in. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Over the weekend, you may want to do something that's fun. Go do something fun. Go jump on a trampoline. Go out and run. Swing your arms. Laugh. Dance around. Go up and down the street, skipping and whistling. Do something silly. Dance to an empowering song in your undies. Do something fun that makes you laugh. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. When my girls were little, we would do little Friday night sleepovers, and we would dance around in our jammies and dance to songs and just let loose and have a good time. Do something fun like this, something silly over the weekend. It will help raise your vibration and get you in a place where you are remembering what it's like to laugh, Scorpio. For some of you, it's been so long since you've had a good laugh. It's been so long since you've allowed yourself to just be, just not make any decisions, not adult. Everything is so hard all the time. Take a moment, take an hour, take 15 minutes to just be, just have fun and do something light and fun over the weekend. Moving on to love here, Spirit. What can Scorpio expect in love? Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. For some of you, you have a new person coming in over the weekend. Self-growth, self-focus, soul finding, awareness, importance, and value. Soil. I was seeing the soil, so I automatically said soil when I seen soul. Y'all, did you ever do that? For a lot of you, there's something really deep going on. There's a lot of awareness. There's a lot of self-growth. You've been really giving to yourself here, whoever I'm channeling right now. Beautiful. You've been nourishing yourself. You've been doing perhaps some shadow work or doing some things for yourself more. There's someone coming into your life that there could be a lot of chemistry, a spark. There's also someone that could be coming in to confess, coming clean, messages coming in. There's been blockages between you and this person. There's been distance. You may live at a distance from a lover. Somebody may want to confess their feelings to you or confess something they have done, Scorp, over the weekend. You may receive a message. This person, it's been a runner-chaser dynamic. There's been a lot of toxicity here. I run into people a lot who think because the runner-chaser dynamic is normal in the twin flame journey that it's okay, or it's a good thing. But know that chasing and running is always toxic. There's never a need for chase, run. It's not good. No matter what, it's toxic to have to constantly have that push-pull with somebody. This person seems to be spying on you, but there's anger, there's hurtful words, and there's resentment. As I said, over the weekend, there could be an argument. There could be some kind of fight. But an apology could be coming in, a return, forgiveness. You may actually start feeling like you forgive somebody over the weekend. Forgiveness is always about you. It's never about them. So you may possibly start to feel like, you know what, I'm ready to forgive and let this go, but I'm certainly not chasing a motherfucking thing anymore. I'm going to raise my vibration. I'm going to open up my creativity here. I'm going to sit on my throne and I'm going to attract. And that is exactly what being in an Empress energy is. So for some of you, that is what you're being guided to do, is to forgive. Let go. Even if this person comes in on some shit of trying to apologize, for some of you, you don't care. An apology would be nice, but you don't need it and you don't care anymore because you've been giving yourself nourishment, because you've been giving yourself self-love. Now tell me what this anger, hurtful words are. Over the weekend, there may be an argument that pops off between you and a lover, and it has to do with somebody wanting to be right or wrong. There's been red flags here. This is somebody that is cunning. The signs have been cautioning you. You know, I'm not blaming you, especially if you were abused, but Scorpio, we know. You know that there were red flags. In a relationship that somebody starts acting very toxic and running and cheating and doing, there's always red flags. It is a warning to do things differently. Now, whether we want to see them or we make excuses is up to us. I've made excuses many times, but you're being guided to do things differently now. You're sweet, you're loving, you're faithful, and you're trustworthy, and you don't deserve this. You don't deserve to have to chase someone around or constantly wonder if they're coming in or if you're going to hear from them. For some of you, you're actually sitting in your higher self here. Source is involved, a higher power, the Most High here is involved. I feel like you're looking at a situation where you've done everything for this person. They could be an entrepreneur. This is somebody that could be a hustler, but the relationship became incredibly toxic. And over the weekend, there could be a fight about the kids, or there could be a fight about something. This person's been acting booked and busy. I feel like for some of you, you ask to see them, they blow you off. You may not have heard from them in a very long time. I feel like you could have a brand new entrepreneur entering your life. For some of you, there's someone, tell me about this new chemistry. There's someone here that's going to do it all the way for you over the weekend. You could meet them. I feel, Scorpio, like your intuition will be 100% correct about this person. For some of you, you are attracting in someone that may not be the greatest. This chemistry may be between you and a past person that's very selfish, that's belittling. God. That's tried to take things from you, that could have stole personal property. Your intuition is correct. Don't doubt yourself here. Somebody may come in and try to be passionate with you over the weekend, but that's all it is, only to run out the door, and that may be what the argument is about. Tell me about this spying, please. You know, High Priestess energy, the Magician, wow, and the Hangman, a lot of Pisces energy here, Virgo energy. There's somebody that's been drinking a lot and watching you. This person hasn't made any move towards you at all. Your intuition's telling you you're being watched. You feel like you're being viewed a lot. You feel like this person's keeping tabs on you, or they're doing something here. There's just been a lot of codependency. They could be in a relationship with a third party that's very codependent, very toxic. What do they want to come in and confess, Spirit? The Chariot, that they're being pulled in many directions. 10 of Wands, wow. And the 6 of Swords in reverse, that they're burdened as hell, that they don't know which direction to go in, and that they actually haven't moved on. For some of you, this person has portrayed like they've moved on, like they could give no fucks about you, and they may be coming in here to confess that actually they haven't. But an argument may pop off nonetheless, because you want to be validated and right. This person wants to be validated and right, and you both may end up wanting to have the final word here. This person's apology seems to be filled with but, and you did, so I did, That's what I feel. I feel like that's why an argument seems to be popping off, because it's passing blame. It's an apology, but it's filled with pointing the finger at things you did. And so you all seem to be arguing. That's the predictions for the weekend, at least. If it doesn't happen this weekend, it could be over the course of the next few weeks. We're all on different timelines. What does this person want to confess? I get jealous when I think of someone stealing you away. You're the one that got away, and I'll look for you next lifetime. I'm taking a break from everyone and spending time alone. I'm taking a break, Scorpio. I'm starting to look at the things that I've done. I'm looking at the things that conflict I created in this relationship. I'm in a very blunt mood right now. I'm going to tell it to you like it is. So, you better be ready. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather be hurt by the truth than lied to and spared. I'd rather have someone be blunt and tell me the truth, opposed to lying, running, and not saying a word. And most of you feel the same. So you may hear some things that you don't want to hear, but you at least will know. And it seems to me that it has something to do with this person and third parties, or why they run, or, what they've been doing on social media. For some of you, this person's been hooking up with others on social media. Two of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. They could have hooked up with someone from their past. For some of you, their confession is that they went back to somebody from their past, or they have been intimate with somebody from their past that they had a breakup with. For some of you, this person's seeking traditional counseling. They're going to a therapist. They could tell you something about their childhood, and that is why they act the way they do. There's some confession. They're coming in a very blunt mood. They've been really busy. They've been hard to reach. They've been blowing you off. But suddenly, they're going to come in and they're going to tell you some blunt truth over the weekend. Now, for some of you, you could meet somebody new that you have chemistry with, and you're being guided to trust your intuition. Just because you have chemistry with somebody doesn't mean they're necessarily good for you. So for some of you, you're attracting someone in, but there's a lot of red flags, and you're being guided to listen to yourself here. Trust yourself more. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves, and you will then... And when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about your future again instead of fearing it, sweetheart. Get excited about your future, Scorpio. You are in the right place at the right time. You tell yourself, I am always at the right place at the right time. I attract money. I am a money magnet. I attract love. I am a love magnet. I am in my power. I don't chase. I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. Repeat those phrases to yourself. When you start to fear something, or you start to ruminate on the past, say no, nope, not today. I don't chase. I attract. Repeat it to yourself. I am always at the right place at the right time. Speak it out to in the ethers here, Scorp. Start attracting things into your life, and opposed to chasing them. That goes for money, love, everything. Get creative. Do something creative and fun over the weekend. I'm going to work on one of my little pyramids. I'm going to make resin pyramids, and I'm going to make one. I'm just practicing, but once I start making them, good, like trays and furniture and pyramids, I'm going to show you all. But right now, these are just little practice runs. So I'm going to do that over the weekend to open my sacral and watch my Steelers. I am a huge Steelers fan, FYI. I'm so shocked that we have made it as far as we have, but with our, we've pulled out wins, but we're going to have a great football game this Sunday. Count all your blessings, even if they're small. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come in. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Scorpio, your best days are still to come. Maybe it didn't work out with this lover who wants to pass blame and do whatever. Okay. Maybe it didn't work out with 3 of the same kind of people. But now that you are nourishing yourself, now that you are getting in your Empress energy, male or female, you making the changes that the divine is asking you to make, you will be able to create a life that you could only have ever dreamt of. But you have to get on this time of, I am right here in the present moment, and I'm not going to ruminate on the past, and I'm certainly not going to panic about the future, because just as bad things could happen to you in the future, couldn't beautiful things too? Isn't there just as much of a chance of something beautiful coming into your life in the future as there is of something bad? I hope you all have the most beautiful and blessed Friday ever. Happy birthday to my beautiful Scorpios that were born today, October 27th. It's a great day to be born. It's a great day to be alive. It's going to be the best Friday we ever had. Count your blessings, darling. There's so many more to come. Love and light.